Alright, this is What If Naruto Was a Saiyan, Part 1. This idea came from Naruto Uchiha 12. Go check out his channel if you already haven't. He made a what if about this. I liked the idea, so I'm going to do it. Alright, so basically, how I'm going to do this is Naruto's dad, Minato, is actually a Saiyan. So Naruto's going to be a half Saiyan. See, well, the thing is, Minato was sent to the Earth, kind of like Goku in a fashion. He was sent by a pod. Minato doesn't know that he was Saiyan. His tail was cut off at a young age, and every time it grew back, it was seemingly cut off, and he forgot about this. He's highly intelligent. Minato was the smartest person there. And this is going to make Naruto a half Saiyan because he's still going to have high chakra levels because of Kushina, and he's still going to look like Minato because Minato is going to basically be his father's tail. You might say, well, Saiyans don't have blonde hair. Who cares? It's a what if. We're going to say that Naruto still has blonde hair and that Minato looked exactly the same. Because who knows? Maybe there's different subclans of the Saiyans. Now, Naruto growing up, it's going to be exactly the same. Same thing went down at that night. You might argue, well, Minato is much more powerful now. He's a Saiyan. He's not going to lose to a tailed beast. Well, he's going to die in this what if, the same exact fashion. Going to steal away half of the Nine Tails within him, and he's going to steal half of it within Naruto. Naruto's chakra control is extremely bad, just like normal. But his ki, he starts to unlock this power he notices. It's different from chakra, which is of course ki. He's actually figured out that he could release it almost in a ball form and fire it, and it's highly destructive. He releases it and it's actually able to destroy a tree. No problem. Now he's extremely surprised by this, but he keeps it to himself, knowing that people already fear him. If they know he had an ability like this, they would be extremely scared of him. Now, at about the age of, I'm going to say about, let's say, well, he's going to learn how to fly eventually. It's going to be about the age of 10. He's going to accidentally be training. Well, he's going to be training and he's going to accidentally stumble off a cliff. So I'm going to say that he pushes himself extra hard this time. And he's training near a cliff, and when he stumbles, he falls off. He doesn't have the access to Kuruma's chakra entirely yet. But he uses the ki and he begins flying. So then he starts expanding upon this and starts learning how to master the flying ability. So he's going to learn how to fly completely using ki. And he realizes that not only does he have a bunch of ki, he has a boatload of chakra. And he's going to still end up, like in the academy, he's going to end up failing all that. He's going to end up learning the Shadow Clone Jutsu the same exact way. He's going to end up probably doing the same thing to Mitsuki, except even stronger, because his physical body is going to be much stronger. Because the Saiyans have been known to be able to advance much faster than almost any other race. So now Naruto is going to be physically stronger, and he might actually he nearly killed Mitsuki before. So I think that's his name. So he might just actually kill him on accident this time. Now Naruto is going to go to when he's in the academy. He's going to still have his carefree attitude and all that. I think he's going to be more intelligent now. I mean, Goku wasn't intelligent, but he did bump his head. And Naruto is a half Saiyan, and I've seen half Saiyans have been quite smart. Gohan might because he was influenced a lot, but I don't I don't think entirely true. I think they just are quite intelligent right off the bat. Trunks was quite intelligent. So now Naruto is basically going to be placed on a team with Sakura and Sasuke. He doesn't crush on Sakura this one. He spends too much time training. And Sasuke has a sort of respect for him because he loses to Naruto quite a bit. Naruto's the physically strongest and physically fastest in the entire class. He has the worst chakra control. And that's the only reason he couldn't pass. So now Naruto is actually going to wait when Kakashi comes. They're going up onto the roof, and Naruto's goal is going to be the strongest. He says, "I want to be the strongest shinobi out there. I want to fight people. I want to show my strength and actually prove myself and get stronger." That's his goal. Everyone else is the exact same. So Kakashi tells him, "Okay, well, come to the bell test tomorrow." Well, he doesn't say the bell test, of course. He says, "Come to a training field tomorrow and don't eat, otherwise you might puke." Naruto and his team are going to show up, and the exact same thing is going to go down in the beginning. And Kakashi says, "One, two, three, begin." Naruto, of course, is going to challenge him head on. "I think you're going to be the first one I can try to finally beat, Kakashi Sensei." He says, "So, Naruto, no need to be so cocky. It seems you're quite stupid compared to your teammates." Naruto just rushes forward, and Kakashi is actually surprised by how much speed he has. Of course, this is enough to make him put away the book right away, and Naruto begins beating on him relentlessly, and Kakashi actually kicks him back. "You're quite strong. You may not be the fastest, but you're quite faster than the average Genin. Actually, you're quite faster than the average Chunin. But your hits are what truly count. They're extremely powerful." Naruto says, "Thank you. And you're just like they said, you're extremely formidable. I might actually have to try even harder on this one." Kakashi's kind of wondering what he means by this. Naruto begins powering up. Sort of the ground begins breaking around him. Rubble, of course, is not going to be the same extent as others, begins powering up. And if there's a power level, his power level would be up to about 400 at this point. He's powering up and he's pushing everything around him, flying back. Kakashi's surprised by this. He begins yelling. "Ah! Ah!" And it's not just him powering up with ki. He's powering up as well with chakra. His body's coated with a mixture of chakra and ki. Then he rushes towards Kakashi with blinding speed. Kakashi gets punched into a tree. He pulls up his Sharingan and is barely able to fend off these attacks. You might say I'm making Naruto too overpowered, but that's how Saiyans are, so... And it's going to be needed in later on. Naruto begins bodying Kakashi. Kakashi's barely able to defend himself, and Naruto throws a punch, and Kakashi goes to block it. It actually fractures his arm. Kakashi's just basically is sent flying to the floor, and Naruto, while he sees this as a chance, he grabs the bells and pulls them off. "You're strong, Kakashi-sensei. You're extremely formidable. You're the only person I've ever had that's nearly almost beat me." As he smiles with a grin. Now, Kakashi's staring at Naruto, astonished. "I don't know how you did that, Naruto, but what you just displayed is one of the most amazing feats I've ever seen in my entire life." Naruto just, he's kind of listening to this, like, "Oh, okay. Really? It's not that cool. I didn't even fly." Kakashi's like, "What? Fly?" "Oh yeah," Naruto's like, "Oh yeah, well, since we're on a team, I thought I shouldn't hide it from you guys." He begins flying in the air. Kakashi Sensei just is completely astonished by this. "What? How? How did you... What are you doing?" Now, this is going to lead to Kakashi talking with Naruto. He's going to pass the team, and he's going to talk with Naruto, and Naruto's going to tell him and everything about how he came across his powers and how he figured them out. But then suddenly, one day while they're sleeping, there's a big crash. This is right during, more or less during like the time where they would go to the Zabuza arc. It's like a week or two before. And there's a sudden crash. It's a Saiyan pod. And out steps a fellow Saiyan. It's Raditz. I'm actually combining both the worlds. Goku's on this planet. He's actually on the planet He's in the woods just like that, but he only has ki, doesn't have chakra. The worlds are combined, and there's the only difference is the citizens aren't dogs. It's shinobi, and Goku is more or less being trained by. It's going to be like this. There's half the world is martial arts, like pure martial arts, and the other is shinobi. They seem to kind of like the samurai in a way. So I'm gonna say Goku's in just a forest like that, and Raditz appears. He's actually slammed down onto the world, and he steps out with Goku. Goku being around, and well, Goku of course is now not in the woods anymore. He's going to be an adult. He has his son, and he's quite strong. He's not as strong in canon because most of the in the Dragon Ball universe, because most of those events didn't happen and didn't perspire. I think he's going to have an entirely different wife. It's going to be a random female. He's going to be a little more intelligent. I'm going to make it for this instance that his grandpa didn't die, so he was raised a little more intelligent, to be a little more intelligent. I'm going to say he actually is going to be an adult, and he's going to live quite near where Naruto is. He lives in a neighboring village almost, and he keeps his abilities hidden. He loves fighting still, but he doesn't show it off because, of course, his wife doesn't particularly like the attention it attracts. Especially since they see him as a threat and they want to take him out if that comes down to it. So Raditz steps out of the pod and he begins scanning for energy, for ki levels, power levels, of course. And he notices there's only a few high ones. One is about 450, Naruto, of course, and the others are quite minimal. They're like 200 to 300. And there's one higher, and that one is about 570. That is, of course, Goku. He decides he's going to check out the minimum one first. Knowing my weakling brother, it's going to be him, of course. And I'm going to leave it off right here. Who knows? Will Raditz destroy Naruto? Or will Goku come and help him? What will happen in this battle? This next What If part. If you guys enjoyed, please hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and smash that like button. Thank you guys for watching.